Yeah, the film is basically it's a lost and found subject, like all Manmohan Desai's films used to be. But it's not nothing to do with them or any of those films from there. It's basically my mom and me and my dad and Bobby. We all get separated when we are smaller. I'm with my mother in Canada, where I'm now married, and I have two small kids, married to a foreign lady. And I'm working in a bank, and I'm a recovery officer over there. And certainly, one of my clients who had visited India visits my house and suddenly realizes that photograph which he sees on the wall happens to be the person who mugged him in Banaras. And that's how I come to know, okay, my dad is still and Bobby are still at, my dad is, they both are there in Banaras, and I decide with my mother, okay, I'll go, and, I'm sure when I'll see him, they will want to come back and everything will be so beautiful. But then the minute I get there, then the whole scenario changes and it gets into a roller coaster of different events, different things happening. From there, from Banaras, we end up going to Punjab, and there's a love story to it, and how I eventually try to convince them to get them back, and how they keep pulling my leg all the time, not agreeing to that I'm their brother or a son. So it's a very interesting subject, which, as you have seen the promos, it's a kind of a characterization which we have. People have never seen us interact with one another this way, and so that's the fun bit of the whole film. Basically, all three have got a basically fun feel to it, and हम लोग में से ऐसे नहीं कह सकते ये यमला, ये पगला, ये दीवाना. So it's a characters which, and the title which goes along with the story of our characters in the film. So it gives out a feeling. It's a feel good and a very entertaining kind of a film. That's a kind of a character they have, the relationship they have among themselves, and that's something which we would never ever dare speak like that. But that's the fun of the character when you get to play, and that's what even I think people are taken back to seeing us interact in a complete different way to what we use the word different. See, it's always a subject which gives you a character to portray, and fortunately, I didn't get subjects which had a lot of kind of a variety to it in a story. Though most of our stories we have basically, there are certain sequences where you have a lighter moment in the film. But this film subject is basically which is out and out entertainer from the light side of the film. It's not that there are no emotional notes to it. It's not that there's no action, but it's not a revenge, vendetta, or any of these kind of a thing. It's basically a complete entertainer, like how people have already seen the promo and they have appreciated and loved it, and it has made our day, my day, all of our days basically, because promo is something which makes or breaks the film, and when it is loved and loved the way it is being loved, I can't say how great you feel about it. And now I just hope that when the film releases, people love a film as much as they've loved the promo. I'm very sure they will, but still, always the doubt is always there. I know, but that's not the way I have ever gauged anybody. I've always gauged a subject. I've always gauged a script. And obviously, when a script is narrated to you, that's how I gauge a director. And Samir has always been a director whom I always looked up to. Okay, he can and he will deliver a hit because he is talented and he is sensible. We have so many directors who have given so many flops, but still they managed to get a big budget film. So what do you say about that? So I don't believe all these things. And there's so many great directors which have given a couple of hits and just earned one or two flops, but then nobody touches them. So this is all Friday to Friday, I would say. my dad had fallen ill for a while over there, and the media, I don't remember then. I mean, people talking about God knows a lot of bullshit things, but he had just fallen ill for a little while, and he was in Bombay. We were in Punjab when he was, and then he came to Punjab and he rested there with us, and that's one reason why we got a little. Our schedule was extended over there. But that was that, and with this film, then they had another issue with me when I fell ill in the month of June. So our film got delayed again from shooting point of view. Though we are very much well in time to release the film, but the shooting we were wanting to wrap everything up by June, July. You see, getting onto Twitter and all that, you have to give a lot of time, and I don't know how people manage to do multiple jobs. I mean, I can just barely just do my acting, so I don't know if I would or not. At the moment, I don't see myself getting into it, but maybe later on, occasionally, just once or twice, maybe, but not in a not the way I know quite a lot of my colleagues are into it. I don't see myself there.